So I tried to tell y'all about Manscaped a while ago, but you didn't listen. This stopped being about nuts a long time ago. Manscaped is for your overall grooming experience, for your overall hygiene experience. Now we have the Beard Hedger Pro Kit. You can look all up in this little box right here that Manscaped provided for me, and you be like, well, Voch, if this is supposed to be a top tier beard trimmer, where's all the guards, Voch? How do I adjust the length for my beard? Let me tell you something, man. Manscaped is pushing the envelope. They have an internal beard length adjustment trimmer. This has 20 different notches on it for 20 different lengths. And just look, come on, bro. That's 20 different notches. So whether you got a beard like me or a beard like Law Nation, we got something for you. Easy to clean. You pop this thing right off, clean it up, pop it right back on. And it is waterproof anyway, so it shouldn't be getting super duper dirty anyway. Inside of this kit, man, we have beard conditioner, beard balm. We have a beard shampoo and a beard oil. One day my beard's gonna get thick enough to use some beard oil, but you get a free gift that comes with this package. You get a beard brush, a beard comb, and beard scissors. So when you do have that big, thick, long beard, you just want to make those small adjustments, right? Manscaped sends you some beard scissors on the house. You can't beat this deal with a stick. So listen, man, go get you one of these, man. Use promo code VOCH20 for 20% off and free shipping, and they ship internationally. Listen, man, it's normally your balls will thank you, but we got beard trimmers, so now your beard will thank you, your face will thank you. We're gonna stick with beard. Your beard will thank you. Do not, I repeat, do not sleep on Deuce Vaughn. Just because he's little bitty, just because he's a 6th round pick, just because his daddy was in the front office scouting and all that. Like, this was not a sympathy pick, man. Deuce Vaughn was literally one of the best running backs in this class. And, you know, there were many running backs that started to fall down the list or whatever, right? One day me and Fussy King could talk about the fall of the running back in this class. But we all knew that there were many running backs that can come in and, you know, contribute day one. Didn't look like the Cowboys were into drafting a running back at this point in the draft, in the 6th round of the draft. But boy, Deuce Vaughn is a dude to bring onto this team. I can see a role for him right now. I can see him as a runner, as a pass catcher. And, you know, it's not like I've been trying to get rid of anybody on the team particularly. Watch this cartel view, man. Deuce Vaughn is a dude, and you know, just ignore those little 40 times, right? They would say that, oh, Deuce Vaughn ran this 4.6 40. This is not a 4.6 40, right? But what really put the satin on the panties with him is explosion, suddenness, the shiftiness, the smoothness, the wiggle. That's what makes Deuce Vaughn different than these other guys, right? And, you know, I got a little bit of film for y'all, man. I appreciate y'all for tuning into the show. But let's kind of get into it, man. Let's break down some of these Deuce Vaughn clips, because he is a dude that I am very much so excited for. And you know, of course, Kellen Moore wasn't really a guy that was gonna you know, get running backs involved in the passing game or get backup running backs involved. It was kind of just a guy. He had to chastise Kellen Moore almost to get him to use a running back properly. But with Mike McCarthy, with, you know, Schottenheimer, these are two dudes that have pedigree in using multiple running backs and using them in different ways and using them properly and correctly, right? So that's one thing there. Deuce Vaughn played in the Big 12, and you're going to hear a lot of naysayers, Cowboy naysayers, talk about the Big 12 as if Big 12 ain't got competition. But Deuce Vaughn, it has been, you know, a top 5 running back versus all these top tier schools. So whether it be Texas, whether it be a team like you know, Alabama, Missouri, Oklahoma, like pick these big games that Deuce Vaughn can just roll into. Iowa State, there's a lot of respect for Iowa State's defense, right? Deuce Vaughn will just roll into that defense and he'll just do this all day. He'll have patience, he'll have vision, he'll have explosiveness. There's that wiggle we talked about, right? Stopping, boom. That wiggle, finding the space, and then once he gets to the open field, hey man, good luck to you there. Good luck to you there. What else we got for him, man? What else we got for him, right? Just that stop and go, just that suddenness, that stop and go. Run this back one more time. Run this back one more time. So I know the ghost of Cowboys past doesn't have a great track record with, you know, using multiple running backs properly, man. But there's just no way you can't find a way to get this dude involved. Take a look at Deuce Vaughn lined up at receiver down bottom here on the inside. On the inside, ladies and gentlemen. Watch him just run these routes. Watch him set up this safety. Watch him track the football. Watch him body up the safety. Watch him body up the safety. and catch the ball, protect the football, put his body between the safety and the football to make that catch. Deuce Vaughn on the right side of your screen at 5'5". Hey man, y'all can look at him. I don't know if he's gonna be doing that in the last football league, but hey, y'all can look at him, man, and be like 5'5" all you want to, man. But the kid's a weapon. The kid is a weapon, and you know he goes against these defenses with real life NFL talent on him, right? Real life NFL talent. And hey man, you could just see, man, look at this character, man. He almost, man, this kid, lucky he wearing purple, man. You know, wearing purple pants, you can kind of get away with grass stains in them, man. But man, Deuce is nasty, bro. So now the big question comes, right? Much more. Look at his passing game. So now the big question comes, you know, where does Deuce Vaughn fit in the Dallas Cowboys, right? Where there's Ronald Jones there, there's Rico Dowdle there, you know, Malik Davis is a guy that's there. I think Deuce Vaughn will find his way on this team. First of all, I can see him making the roster because of kicking teams, right? Deuce Vaughn is a guy that, in which I would be excited if he was a, you know, punt return, kick return guy for me. But when we're roster building, right? Man, look at this, bro. When we're building teams, you have to have as many roles as you possibly can to build a team, right? And if we just look at the other running backs on this team, Malik Davis, Rico Dowdle, and Ronald Jones, it's really Rico Dowdle and Malik Davis that we're talking about for the most part. Which one of those dudes are going to give you kicking team contributions? Well, if Deuce Vaughn is going to be a kick returner plus a running back, then he can do things for your offense. He can do things for your return game. Take a look at him catching the ball right here out of the backfield. Not just swing routes out of the backfield, but we're going to climb, boom, turn around in open space, catch the football with your hands. Like, I know Rico Dowdle has played on kicking teams to run down and tackle people sometimes, but in real life, man, Rico got to stay healthy first. That's Rico Dowdle's problem. Rico got to stay healthy, and I think there's this world to where if Rico was on the open market, if he was on the waiver wires, then I don't think that Rico Dowdle would be a dude that would get picked up by somebody. I think Deuce Vaughn would get picked up by somebody. So I don't think the Cowboys are going to risk trying to get Vaughn on the practice squad or anything like that. Man, look at this, man. Look at how we set this linebacker up. Boom, 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 up. But then he's going to break down right when he gets behind this linebacker, right? And he already knows he's going to flip his head around right there because he knows once he cleared that linebacker, the ball should be coming. Good job for the quarterback putting that up too. But if Deuce Vaughn is going to give you real life contributions, now we have this big elephant in the room. Watch right here, stepping up as a blocker. Boom. Running into toe over there. One more time here. What does this mean for Kevontae Turpin? What does this mean for, guys like him where, Turpin is a kick return, punt return guy, but he's not doing very much for you on offense. Like, what does that mean for him? I think Deuce Vaughn is a better running back than Turpin is wide receiver. So now it just comes down to both those dudes. Hey, which one of those dudes are going to be your return guy for you? And I think Deuce Vaughn in the open field is just as good as Kevontae Turpin as Turpin in the open field. So it just comes down to production and who's going to win that fight. But it also comes down to what can you do for my regular offense. I just don't see Kevontae Turpin as a dude that's going to do anything for you in the regular offense. I don't know, but it's going to be fun though. I love competition. Take Deuce Vaughn and put him against all these other running backs, all these other guys, all these other kick return dudes, punt return teams, and let these dudes compete, man. Let these dudes just figure out who's going to be the best. So that's why I think this draft was centered around competition. It was centered around getting tougher, and it was centered around running the football, man. And I can foresee Deuce Vaughn being a dude that makes this thing work. Like I said earlier, Schottenheimer, when he was in Seattle, we saw the, Chris Carson, Tyler Irvin combination. It was one more guy that they threw in there. We saw them run three running backs, right? With Mike McCarthy, it was James Starks, Ty Montgomery, Eddie Lacy, or whatever. We seen them run three backs before. So in real life, can I see a world where it's Tony Pollard, Deuce Vaughn, and Ronald Jones, or Tony Pollard, Deuce Vaughn, Malik Davis? Depends on who makes the team. I can 100 see a world where we can use three running backs, especially when they can do wide receiver and kick return things like Deuce Vaughn. All right. Appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. This is fun. If you want to catch the entire Deuce Vaughn film session, you catch it on the Patreon. It may not be out yet, but on the Patreon, what we're doing, let me just give you a rundown. Starting Monday, we're going to go from first round all the way to the end of the thing, right? I'm just pulling film on, guys. So Monday, we're going to watch Mozzie. Tuesday, we're going to watch Schoonmaker. Wednesday, we're going to watch Overshown. So it might be next week by the time we get to Deuce Vaughn, but we're watching all of these players. So If you want to watch Deuce Vaughn, it might be like next week by the time this comes out, but it will indeed come out. All right. That's patreon.com/Voch Lombardi. Follow me on my social medias, and I love y'all to pieces. Hold down for the Doski Woski and Peace Whiskey. Till next time, volume.